About a decade ago, I recorded my first album with Answer Infinity, and we were fortunate enough to work with a legendary drum engineer, Jason Corsaro. He's a guy that worked with Madonna, the Rolling Stones, Soundgarden, got the iconic drum sounds on that Power Station record, and I learned two really important things on that first day. And one was that recording drums well is really freaking hard. You have to have a great collection of mics, the right room, understand compression to the nth degree, mic placement, and all these different variables that go into really getting a good drum sound. And the other thing I learned, the second thing, is that the quality of the drum sound can vastly affect the quality and style and feeling of the recording that you're going to hear, even when all the other instruments are exactly the same. Swapping drum sounds in and out can completely change the tone and quality of your overall recording. Now, I can talk about all that until I'm blue in the face, but it's going to be easier just to show you, so we're going to get on doing that. But first, as you probably surmised from the thumbnail on this video, one of the ways I'm going to be making my point today is using software by TuneTrack called Easy Drummer. And the reason I'm doing that is you have all of those excellent top studio, spent days on the recording, quality drum kits and drum recordings, so that I can do the part of the comparison where it's not just about good recording versus bad, but also great recordings of drums that are in different styles actually do make a difference. I'm also going to have my good buddy out at Art City Sound in Utah, Magic Jones, record his drums a couple different ways for you. One will be just like, in the garage with a couple of mics or in the basement or whatever, and then he'll do the real studio treatment on it. So you can also see what I'm talking about with analog drums. And we're going to put all this to 8 measures of music, a simple classic rocky kind of thing, and the music recording, it'll be, top level recording of guitars and bass, and we'll take that exact same strip of music and lay the different drum tracks into it so you can hear a real comparison. And what I'm hoping you'll see from this is that even with top level recording on all the other instruments, if the drum recording isn't up to par with that, if it's just a basement demo type of thing, the entire thing is going to fall apart and sound like a demo. And B, even if you're comparing really good studio grade drum recordings, A, B, and C, that if you're using different styles of them, one size does not fit all. You need to have the right drum sound for the music that you're doing. So let's start by showing you that 8 measures of music with no drums on it, which will be a little bit weird, but I want you to hear what it sounds like before we start laying drums under it. And now I'm going to hand it over to Jason for the first 2 of the 5 different drum sounds. Have at it, Magic Jones. I'm back for a second. So with that, just garagey basement recording with a couple mics doesn't sound that great, right? It just sounds kind of more like a demo. Let's go on with good studio drums. Okay, now you can see it sounds like a real recording with real good drums behind it. Let me roll them a little bit side by side, like switch on and off for a measure so you can really get the point. And now for the final 3 drum sounds, we're going to go over to Easy Drummer. I'm going to pick 3 very different kits for different styles of music, and we'll run them one each at a time so you can hear what difference it makes. And I'll tell you right off, the 3rd kit that I show you here is the one that I would choose for this kind of music. That's the one that fits, and the other 2 I think are not going to be right. Let's listen to the first one. That was the Americana drum kit. it's kind of too small sounding for this vibe of music, and with a very like small room that it's in, it just doesn't fit, I don't think, at least to my taste. Let's go on to number 2. This was a metal kit, you know, great if you want to have like a smack in your face, heavy driving, genty, whatever kind of metal thing you're playing. But for this type of music, it doesn't make it fit, it doesn't work. And now we're gonna go to the third kit, which is just like a natural room, classic rock type of kit that I picked. And this is the one I would use in this kind of music. So I hope hearing all that makes sense to you guys. You can hear what I'm talking about and understand the importance of the one drum sound. It's not one size fits all. You have to have the right drum sound for the type of music that you're doing, and you have to spend a lot of time on the quality of it if you really want to get a professional sounding recording as well. It all starts with the drums. So if you have any questions or comments, experiences of your own you want to share, leave it in the comment line below. I always like to hear from you guys. And until next time, keep making great music. Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.